The first PSP game ever announced, Death Jr., delivers a solid action shooter hybrid, but falls short of offering the platform-defining experience we'd hoped for. Death Jr. from Konami is about, you guessed it, Death's pint-sized son. DJ and his equally weird friends go on a school trip to the museum and find a box that can't be opened. In an effort to impress Pandora, DJ breaks the lock and unwittingly unleashes a demon that kidnaps her, shatters your friend's psyches into fragments, and scatters them throughout the city. DJ opts to leave his dad out of this one and set things right himself. The intro has a feel reminiscent of Grim Fandango or a Tim Burton film, but unfortunately, nothing else in the game does. All the character dialogue is just text, and aside from a few short cinematics when you reassemble your friends' minds, the intro is all the story you're going to get. The rest of the game's design feels the same as the story, incomplete. As unique and inspired as the environments are, the textures and details are all rather bland. That said, the game can handle an awful lot of enemies and effects at the same time without skipping a frame. DJ starts out with just dual pistols and his man-sized scythe, but eventually gets much more powerful weapons. The third-person shooter aspects of Death Jr. are filled with fast-paced, trigger-happy fun. The individual enemies are not too tough, but 18 of them can be. As fun as shooting the myriad demons of the game can be, the platforming aspects of Death Jr. are horrible. The gliding helicopter jump can be forgiving, but standard platforming techniques like wall jumping and gripping edges can be tough, even for experienced gamers. The camera only makes things worse. It will follow you to some degree, but to get any precision, you'll have to point DJ in the direction you want to look and center the camera behind him with the L trigger. This works in theory, but it doesn't allow the fine control needed for a platform game. Death Jr. is a great game to rent, but isn't long enough or fun enough to warrant playing through more than once.